Kevin Harlan here with you. Joining me tonight, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Our buddy David Aldridge is on the sideline getting stories. For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games.
First personal foul.
What a story right now for these guys. Win after win. It's been a phenomenal stretch.
At the line for Milwaukee.
And the atmosphere in this building is incredible. And as that win streak continues to grow, the fans' excitement has grown right along with it. And now we've reached that point where it's considered a frenzy.
Greg, we're sure to see a lot of quality basketball here tonight, given the veteran talent on both sides.
Yeah, tremendously high IQs from both teams, so expect a clean game. And some of these players have been through it all in this league.
Here's Milwaukee now. It's a three-point game. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Celtics ball.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They're getting their first look of the season at the Bucks in this one.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
3 points.
Lots of development work has gone into Brown's three-pointer.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by the Celtics. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, then another, really the story of the game.
Yeah, they just committed too many mistakes at both ends. But credit their opponent for being disruptive.
We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. After the miss from Derek White.
That's a defender doing just enough to cause a miss on the layup.
The Bucks working the ball around. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Holiday, no one around him. Busted, no good that time either.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the court.
Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Doc Rivers. What'd you find out, David?
You noted how much extra film they're watching heading into this, and one guy that jumped out at them was Kristaps Porzingis. He said scoring over that guy is a challenge. It's not just the size, it's how well he positions himself. And he's a patient shot blocker. He waits for you to make your move. We'll see how they approach it. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And a new group in for the Celtics. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Right side, Porter.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
It's hauled in by Cornette. And it's the Celtics ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals. Closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Here's Pritchard. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Al Horford.
Horford gets the bucket.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Right side, Green. From the wing, Porter. Still without a basket. It's tipped. Here's Pritchard. Last game he had 28 points. To the paint. Releases. And it's Boston with another.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Sims. Poked away. It's stolen by Brown. Moving it up. Here's Pritchard. And that one is good.
Assistant.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And so it's
At the end of
Boston
the first quarter, the
with a
score,
sizable lead as the
your
quarter
Bucks.
wraps up.
4. The Celtics 20.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Out to Kuzma. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Kuzma's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. AGA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose Bowl.
Boston foul.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Stan, you talk about a stacked roster. It's hard to find many weaknesses for the Celtics.
Yeah, Kevin, there's a reason the Executive of the Year award went to Boston's front office last season. The Celtics are built right, and they're built to last.
Now here's Giannis. After the news from Derek White.
Well, you love watching Giannis operate inside. So assertive.
Boston timeout call.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first.
Come on, fans.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
First personal foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
The Celtics shooting their first free throw of the game.
Well, White is such a well-rounded player. He can run the offense, act as an off-ball threat, he sets screens, and he's an all-defensive team-level player. He checks a lot of boxes.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Down low. Here's Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
From Dame.
Known for his scoring there, Lillard with a fantastic pass in that screen and roll.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been
Celtics substitution. Torrey Craig.
Here's Holiday. 8 points his last outing. Outside, White. Back to Holiday. And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's vertical is still sneaky good. At 6'4", he's capable of hammering it down.
Porzingis with the steal. And here's Tatum for three. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. And finished off by Craig.
And a hard finish there, guys.
Yeah, and only one hand needed for that one. It's stolen. Pass to Tatum. Back to Craig. And